How's it going, everybody? My name is Avery. Today I'm going to be showcasing this game library in Go, a 2D game library called Ebiten. One of my latest videos recently was showcasing a different game library in Go called Pixel, and this is an alternative to that. This is actually one of the most popular, at least, options for Go. There's not that many options, but this is one of the most popular and has the most features compared to most of the other engines and libraries and whatnot. So I'm just going to show it off a little bit. The GitHub repo is for it right here. As always, the links for everything will be in the description. And it has some examples and talks about some dependencies and whatnot. It can be used for, as you can see right here, you can make games for Windows, Mac, and Linux, BSD, and along with Android and iOS, and some web games, and Nintendo Switch as well. Some of the porting for other stuff, like it's not, you still have to figure out how to do all the porting. Use Go Mobile and Ebiten, I guess there's Ebiten Mobile as well for doing the Android and iOS stuff. Here's an example of one of those projects that uses Ebiten along with, I think, Go Mobile, where it's making, I guess it's probably just Android, but it's or I guess it probably works with iOS as well, but I think it just covers how to do Android stuff. But installing it's pretty easy. It has a list of all the dependencies that you need, and then you can, it's just saying to make it in its own directory, and then to initialize it, and then to get it as well. Once you've done the git or the clone or install or however you want to get it, it should be in your Go path as well. We can just look at some of the examples that are in here. If I can find it real quick. So this is it right here. Yes, there's a few different versions on here, but yeah, so we can just go and look into the examples. As you can see, there's some mobile stuff too, like I had mentioned. But here's all the example projects he has. So if you guys don't understand how to do something, but you know that one of the examples shows how to do it, you can go and test it out. And just see how it works and read it. It's all fairly easy. So this is one example that he has. It's if it opens up. Oh, wait, maybe it did open. No. Here, let's try this one right here. Oh, I guess it was downloading, but should be going faster. So I'm not sure. Oh, there. Okay. So here's one of the examples, 2048, that he has. It works exactly as you'd expect it. Along with that, he has many other demos, examples. They're all these ones right here that he has listed. I guess we can just check out a different one. Do blur. And here's like a shader, like a blur thing that he has an example for. I guess we can look at the noise. Let's see what this one is. Okay, so here's just some random noise that it's showcasing. Yeah, the project's really easy to work on. He has a lot of examples for everything. You can see the examples right here as well. There's like a Flappy Bird clone. There's Tetris. He has the docs for everything, but as you can see right here, it's kind of different than other things, at least that I've worked on. Whenever you want to set the destination of your, I guess, sprite or entity or whatever you want to call it, it uses translation matrices. So it's not just giving you the coordinates, you're telling it where to translate to, which I thought was kind of interesting. It's a little different. Here is an example, just an example window. And this is from his thing as well. But basically, you just need to import it. And then you're making an empty struct, but this just makes it so you can call some of the functions from his stuff, which includes the update function, which includes the draw function. And these things are part of the main loop. You don't actually create a loop. It does it on its own. There's a layout where you're just returning the size of it, unless you want to be changing the size or anything. And here you just do the game equals a game, basically. And you set the window size, set the window title, and then you just run the game. And this initializes the game loop, and the game loop will call this update and this draw function. So as we can see, it'll do so. There's a window popping up, and this is just what it does. It just makes this window. Like I said, he has a lot of documentations. He has a Discord as well. I've even talked to him on the Discord. He has a Twitter. He's pretty active on it. The creator as well. If you want to check out a video where he talks, he's talking about using Ebiten to create a game with Go, a mobile game. This is at GopherCon 2019. But here, let me see. Okay. So here's a small thing that I just put together. It uses some sprites that I downloaded from itch.io. So the Ebiten, then there's a few other things that I have put in here, along with some color stuff, and along with some image loading stuff. So you can load an image like this, like Ebiten util new image from file, and this is just for loading in the image, and I just have it return the image. But it's all pretty simple. You can find out all this stuff in the documentation. I'm loading in some of the images right here. I have that game struct, and then I have the update. I have some animation stuff that I just calculate on myself, and then I have it draw the background, and then I have it set up some stuff to draw some images. And as you can see, here's a scaling, so it kind of has that translation and that matrix stuff that I mentioned, that I kind of had to figure out how to play with. But you can just see it running right here. There. So I have it set the background, then I have it draw this character, I set up some control stuff, and then I have it switch the animations and have it move. I guess I can show where I did the controls as well, if I can find that real quick. Yeah, it's just in the update. Is key pressed, and Ebiten key up, and stuff like that. It's all easy to use. The documentation covers everything. If you guys are interested in learning how to make a game using Ebiten, there's a decent amount of resources out there. There's not a ton of videos where it shows, like, there are some, but there's not a ton showing, like, how to use everything and how to create a full game. So if you guys are interested in something like that, just let me know. If you guys want to check out a different Go game engine library, check out the other video on Pixel. And thanks again for watching, and see you guys again next time. Bye.